We're gonna do not one, not two, but
3
ways in which to make chickpeas. We're gonna be doing a recipe from the Doctor's Kitchen app.
So it's charred asparagus, but we're going to do it with broccoli because
Yeah.
it's not May. Crispy za'atar chickpeas and rocket with a pomegranate dressing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We're using a mixture of 2 different types of tender stem broccoli. We've got purple sprouting and regular tender stem. You can find out all about the benefits of purple sprouting broccoli on the Doctor's Kitchen website. We've done a whole feature on this on our Seasonal Sundays page. Where do we start?
For a crispy chickpea, you don't have to do this, but if you want a super crispy chickpea, you want to dry it really well. So I'm just going to tip it out here to soak up some of the extra moisture.
I think this is a really important tip for crispy chickpeas.
Yeah.
Like, my mates always have soggy chickpeas. It's not about soggy chickpeas, guys.
No,
Come on.
no.
Just dry them. This extra step.
Yeah.
So much more sort of pleasure and texture.
Yeah, exactly. Then we'll give it some olive oil, a bit of salt and pepper, and some za'atar.
And za'atar is this mixture of marjoram, thyme, cumin, sesame seeds. Everyone's kind of got their own like za'atar version. It's kind of like the garam masala in India where everyone's got their own recipe.
We're going to go in for 25 minutes.
Cool.
So we're just going to give the broccoli a quick saute with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and just get it like tender.
Nice.
Do you want to make the dressing?
I will make the dressing, yeah.
Okay, cool.
What do you want me to put in the dressing?
So a tablespoon of pomegranate molasses,
There we go.
tablespoon of za'atar, and then 2.5 of olive oil. But
2.5 olive oil, yeah. But who's counting?
I mean, I'm giving up at this stage.
I'm going to use some of our bougie oil actually. So this is the good stuff. This is like the crystal of olive oil.
We love salt.
And I'm going to add some of this pepper. Oh no, I've run out of pepper.
Oh, it's here.
Oh, sorry. Cool. Nice. There we go. All right, so that's our dressing. Oh, I love this. This is looking awesome. Always check seasoning as you go along. If you feel like it needs more salt, add a little bit of salt. So whilst you're going to be doing the green veggies, I'm going to show you a really simple, it could be a bar snack, it could be a topper, and it uses one of my favorite gadgets, the air fryer.
Kitchen's new hero. Enjoy crispy, delicious meals with less oil. But most importantly, Rupy's favorite.
It's bloody amazing. You don't need to necessarily wait for it to preheat like the oven. Really compact, it's small. If you're cooking for 1 or 2 people, it is ideal. You can like do chicken in there, salmon, you can do veggies. But what I've noticed is that any sort of bean, like a white bean, haricot bean, a chickpea, it works fantastically well. So I'm just gonna put in some queen chickpeas. These are my favorite chickpeas. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. You could use the spray as well that you have. A little bit of salt. Give this a good shake. I'm putting some baking paper in. Now, a lot of people say, well, you're blocking the air fryer process. You know, you're not allowing the air to flow through. I've tested this with and without the baking paper. The baking paper doesn't appear to have too much of a negative effect on the crispiness of it, and it makes it so much easier to clean the air fryer because there's 2 layers to this. And if you have to take it out and wash it all the time, it just takes a while. So I'm going to whack this in for about 12 minutes on a high heat on the air fryer, and I'm going to show you how crispy they are. Whilst Orla's doing the veggies for that salad recipe, I'm going to show you another thing that you can do with chickpeas. If you want to create like a cream for the base of a stew or a casserole, and you don't want to use double cream, and you want to actually increase the fiber content of a particular dish, or you've got kids that don't think they like chickpeas, this is a really good way of sneaking it into their diets. Add just some of my favorite chickpeas, but you could use any of them really, because we're going to be mashing this up into a puree, so you can use the cheaper ones if you like. A bit of hot water. I'm going to add a dollop of this cheese. So you can use goat's cheese, which would be better for people who find themselves a little bit lactose intolerant than your typical sort of cream cheeses. You could use a vegan alternative. This is going to give like a nice sort of tang to this creaminess here. Just a teaspoon of this creaminess. It's from Wow, they don't sponsor us. They should sponsor us. The good thing about it is that you can use this to grind spices. It has like 2 different blades, and it's so easy to wash. You literally just take this out. It's all metal. You can like literally just dunk this in the sink to wash it. So it's really, really useful. And it should be, famous last words, completely waterproof. Let's actually stuck.
Oh my God, that's never happened before.
That's never happened to me either.
It's because you said it.
Yeah, it's because I said it, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to wash this all up. I jinxed it completely. You can mess around with the quantities, so you can make this thicker or a little bit looser, but this is a really good sort of alternative to cream. You can add it to stews, casseroles, that kind of thing. I'm going to use this kind of technique in another recipe, which is like a one-pan sort of gratin situation that you can put fish in and stuff. It's easier than a roux, and it's more nutritious because it's got extra fiber in it. So there's loads of different ways in which you can use chickpeas. Also, loads of vegans will tell you this as well, the aquafaba, which is the chickpea water that you find in the cans, or even the chickpea cooking water. If you're cooking chickpeas from scratch, can be whisked up, and it creates these sort of fluffy, cloud-like products that you can use in baking as an egg replacement as well. It has some nutritional profile, not as much as eggs, but still a good alternative if you're looking for that texture as well.
Look at how tiny they are.
Oh well, those are reduced, haven't they?
Crispy chicks.
Nice. Those are great.
Rocket.
Rocket, one of those leafy greens, comes from the brassica family, has all those anti-inflammatory properties. Like broccoli, for example, is you're getting a double whammy of these anti-inflammatory chemicals that provide all those health benefits. This is like one of my favorite salads, actually.
So good.
It's so easy as well. It's super easy. My air fried chickpeas coming into the mix.
Oh, yay!
Look at that. So this is 14 minutes of air fried chickpeas. These are slightly different to these ones in terms of the size, because I use queen chickpeas, and those are the regular ones from
These
can.
are the tinned ones, yeah.
Tinned ones, yeah. But in 14 minutes, I was able to get a similar crispiness to those that went in for 25 minutes.
Yeah,
or so.
25.
You can hear the crunch in these. Come on. Am I having a crunchy or a chickpea? So this is it. So this is chickpeas 3 ways. We've got salad.
Salad, charred broccoli, crispy za'atar chickpeas, rocket with a pomegranate dressing.
Beautiful. And like you can jazz this up if you had leftover chicken or you wanted to put some salmon on it or whatever.
Yeah.
This is a really, really good accompaniment. You can find this on the app. Plenty of other recipes as well on the app. This is like a bar snack. So this is just air fried chickpeas. Again, you can use that as a salad topper. You can use it in a diversity bowl. You can just add this to any sort of savory meal just as like a bit of a crunch. This is a fantastic way of eating your chickpeas. And then if you want to be really inventive and you want to use chickpeas in a way that doesn't signal the fact that you're using chickpeas, this is a great way of sneaking in the extra fiber content, all those different polyphenols that you get in chickpeas into like a stew or a casserole or something as a base that will give the creaminess that you require for whatever it might be you're cooking without actually having it in the chickpea form structure thing. And this tastes really good. It's like it got a tang, a creaminess to it. Great, there's so many different ways in which you can use chickpeas. Get it into your diet. There are so many different benefits as well. We'll link to some of those studies in the show notes. Should we try some?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. The sweetness of those molasses, the saltiness of the za'atar, it's so good. It's such a good, simple meal.
I know.